Hi, my name is Stacy. I am going to be your instructor for this class, and I would like to take a quick moment to show you how I set up Canvas so you have success moving forward. So I am going to share my screen with you quickly. Okay, so this is our home screen. So when you log in, you should see this. And as you see, you can find the assignments on the side, but I'm going to guide you that that is not how you are going to be successful. I think it's helpful to give you a timeline of when things are coming up, but this tells you a little bit about the course, and you definitely want to we're going to use modules for everything. So you can start here and that will take you there. And there we go. So I wanted to just demonstrate to you how I put dates so you can have an idea of where we are in class at all times. Because this is a paced class, meaning that it is a 16-week course in 8 weeks. So what that means is we are doing 2 regular weeks of work in 1 week. So that's why you see the dates. So rather than have 2 things due in 1 complete week with 1 due date for all the assignments, I broke the week up for the first half of the week and the last half of the week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you have that guidance up there. What is due immediately is important information for you to know. You get to know me a little bit. Here is the syllabus, the course competencies, what are we learning, the syllabus acknowledgement quiz, which is due immediately in an online environment. We don't show up to class because it's completely online. So this is stating you are here, you showed up. Those who do not do this assignment, I am required to drop you. And so I want you to understand how important it is. And then again, navigating Canvas, which is why you're here. And then the first week also starts immediately. And so I understand many people don't always have the chapter book, but I have it here for you. I tried to have some video lectures that are previously recorded. Optional information, and then your introduction. So this first week is just getting to know you and some questions. And then the following week, what I do, because it's so fast paced, is I try not to have many assignments that are requiring you to interact with one another, because that can be really annoying, waiting for other people to post so you can respond, and we're just really go, go, go. So I turned my discussion boards into personal reflection points. And so for the majority of the class, that's how things are set up. When we get to the midterm, let's say we have some grade checks along the way. When we get to the midterm, it is it's a midterm for the first half of the information, the second half of the information, they're quizzes. And so you do get, there's no time limit. So it is open, it's open book. I'm not trying to have you do it in a certain amount of time. There are 25 questions or multiple choice and you're allowed to attempt. So if you didn't do good on the first time, you can try it again. And the higher of the 2 is what will be recorded in your book. So, those are 2, the midterm and the final are done that way. And then we have 1 assignment where you are interviewing a social worker, and I will give you guidance on some people. So again, if you are not interested in social work, but let's say corrections and police officer, you are still going to interview a social worker, but maybe that person is somehow in the justice system. So there are questions for you to get to know them. It is not an email thing, it is talking to someone. And so I just want you to understand a few things, right? Modules is where you go for everything. In modules, you'll have the video lecture, you're going to have the content. If you open up, it always says this week's content. It'll tell you, read these things. Sometimes it'll say chapter 9, or here are some articles to review. Here's a video to watch. I try to keep things as short as possible. So every week we'll have a page that tells you all the different things to review. Next is the announcements. I will always send out an announcement every top of the week. So at least twice a week, you're getting announcements from me. In your assignments, I will also give you some feedback. So if you miss points, I'm going to explain why. And so do understand that as well. And the other thing I can guide you to, which I don't see it here, maybe it's somewhere else. I'm going to leave the student setting and go to now I'm not going to find it, but settings, I guess it would be, gosh, now I'm not going to be able to find it, but it's your notification settings. And so, hold on, I'm going to see if I can. It's not the right one. Okay, I was inside the class, but if you're in Canvas and the bigger side of Canvas, and you open like your account up, you have this ability to fix your settings and notifications, which I want to guide you to. And so you should look at your notifications and look at what you are asking Canvas to tell you. And so do you want to be told when due dates are coming up? Do you want to be told when you get graded? Right? Like you can get an alert, things like that, right? I don't even know. This has been set for a long time. So I would encourage you, right? If someone replies to you in a discussion board or all of these things, what can you do? In settings, I believe, because it's been a little while, you can talk about yourself over here. What I do is let's find it, added my other email. So I get email notifications. And now because I haven't done it in a while and it's already set up, I don't know where it's over here, right? So you can add email addresses on the side of where you want to get notifications. What I also do, which I will guide you to, is I have in structure on my phone. And so it looks like the Canvas app, and maybe you have it already, but it's like there. And it's called In Structure. And if you sign on and then you enable the notifications on there, you don't see the class as well. A computer is the better way to see everything, but it really is good in a pinch. It's good to send inbox messages to me and there. But I get notifications, which is sometimes if I reply to you right away, it's because I see a notification on my phone that you sent me a message or something, and I'm able to go in and reply right away. And so that's another good way of you're getting the announcements, you're getting the notifications. Change your settings, always go to announcements and do go to modules, read the material, and then you do the assignment. And so that is like the quick tips version of how to use the course. Every week has a robust amount of information for you. So I'm hoping that is helpful. I really do use Canvas to its fullest. And as we are having some new tools that are talking to me about accessibility of my course, I now have to go back and figure out how to make adjustments to learn how to make it even more accessible to you in its most way possible. And the last thing is just about AI, is that I really do want you to use your own critical thinking. So read the chapter. They're not hard to read. Take notes along the way. Look at the material I'm sending to you. And my questions are reflective questions. I want you to consider what you're learning, challenge yourself, discuss what's important to you based on the questions I'm asking. They're not tricky things I'm asking of you. I'm asking for the honorable thing of doing the reading and reflecting on the learning in an intentional, meaningful way. And so AI is not tolerated in this environment because it really is learning on reflection of the reading that you're doing. And so do understand that AI can be used in other ways that are helpful in our learning, but really it doesn't replace you doing the reading. And if you're reading, it's going to be so easy to answer the questions because they're not tricky things. They're reflective in nature. So I wish you the best. Reach out with any questions. And again, as things change and as I copy my course over, sometimes those links get broken. So just let me know if something isn't updated that I somehow missed along the way. And best to you. Bye.